So, what's happening? Good day, and today basically I'm going to break down the market forecast for the week, and let's see what we will be having for the week. So basically, we are just going to be looking at these currency pairs: AUD JPY, Euro JPY, Euro AUD, and the USD pairs. So before we go straight into the weekly forecast, let's check what positions we took last week. I think especially on Friday I took two positions on all of them on Euro AUD, and let's check the student platform. I think everything is here. I do send most of the signals here, so let's see. So we have a couple of signals. So last week Joshua has been sending a lot of signals. He has been on fire for the past 2 weeks, and it's a good thing. And these are the signals I sent. This is on Euro AUD, and we have to invalidate the signal because it has moved past what we expect, and it still come to give us what we analyze that it will give. And this is on Euro USD. It does not retrace back to entry, and this is the trade I took yesterday. Yeah, this is the trade I took yesterday, and this was the result. I did actually wanted to close at this position, but because of spread I was taken out, so I did send them the screenshot. So because of spread I was taken out when the market actually retraced to around this point. You see this week there's sufficient space here, but spread has taken me out. I intend to close around here. When I open my MetaTrader to close the trade, and I saw it as I was already taken out, so I shared to the student platform. TradingView was saying something that MetaTrader was against, and I actually got a re-entry. At this point I told them, okay, this is a re-entry I entered, and this is what you actually had. It actually gave us 1:3, yes, and it did reversed. So I think it was close around 1:2. That was the end. So basically, if we were to talk about last week, we closed at the profit of 1:1. That was how it ended. But as I always say, what you are going to do is that you backtest your wins. If we are going to look at how those trades go, this is the simple breakdown of why I took this trade. So we know that we are not supposed to be trading against the trend, and the market is already trending in an uptrend. The reason why I took those sells is knowing that, okay, the market is an uptrend, but it's giving us a downward momentum somewhere around this area. Now we've seen that, okay, this is an uptrend, so everything that we should be looking at is buy, but around those zones I noticed that the market is trying to give us a downward momentum around those zones. And again, looking at this huge fair value gap, and I'm seeing a big retracement, that confirms to me, okay, somewhere around here the market is going to start selling. So at first I was anticipating a pull into this area to sell, and the market came to these areas and was giving me a good structure. That's why I took the first sell that I was taking on by spread. So let's look at it and see how it actually ended. So if we are going to look at deep down, so this is what I was actually looking at, and then I took the sell around here, which the entry is a bit early. I did mean the sell was, I took the sell around here, and we have our stops around this level. At least we'll have 1:3, and that trade will still be good. And the entry I took, it was around those areas. I think I entered the sell around those areas, But if I was a bit more patient and took the sell around those zones as I anticipated earlier, I had my stops around these levels, say 5, will have a very good risk to reward ratio. So I think I already did that in the morning. What I basically do is that I backtest my wins. I don't care about my losses. So if I'm too concerned about my losses, what I'm trying to say is that I'm not expecting to have any loss in the market, which is completely wrong of any trader. Is that at least we'll have half 1 to ratio 4. So we actually closed 1 to ratio 2 on this position, and this first position was actually a loss, but it's supposed to be a win, but because of the spread we had a loss. So that's it for last week. Let's go forward and see what we have Monday. So this is AJ, one of my favorite pair. So let's see. So the market has been coming down from an uptrend. Maybe it's just giving us a bit retracement. I actually sent this signal to the group expecting the market to retrace back. We did not have that retracement, so we missed the big drop. And I don't think there's anything much happening on EJ. So basically an AJ is moving an uptrend, and if we are positioned where we can have sales, in fact a good sales on AJ. So today there is nothing to be said of AJ except market open something reasonable. So let's look at EJ. So the kind of moves EJ has been doing, if you have not traded EJ, you think it's just noisy as this CHF. Look at how these candles have been printed. EJ is not as noisy as this, but of course the time frame of the year, to most every season of the year, the market move differently. And I think I also had sell order here. The market has not retraced my entry and it turned down, and I selected a buy here. The market has not come and it moved up. So I don't think we still have something huge on EJ, except if the market opens and it's retraced and give us something reasonable. So buys are good and sell will still be available. So let's look at EA, Euro AD, except the market opens and it goes lower time frame and look for sales. USD. So this was the sell idea I actually put up. The market actually turned out not retraced. The market is still selling, so we can position ourselves to sales. There is nothing tangible I see during this weekend, except if the market opens. And as you know, I'm a minute trader. Take trade in 1 minute and 5 minutes. So the fact that I didn't see trading position ideas or opportunities in the weekends, I'm still hopeful by Monday I will see them Tuesday. Okay, so AUD USD. So nothing much. Gold. So I at least trade gold. If I trade gold, maybe I've seen set up once a while. So nothing is much here. So having checked on this, we basically don't have any trading idea as of the weekend, except when the market opens we can find many opportunities at hand. So for now, that will be all. Do well to like and subscribe on this channel as we keep bringing value to you.